Welcome to the Pattern Queens, a little bit extra
special episode.
So tonight is all about Katie's stash.
This is everything that I have, well, not even everything, but it's most of what I've collected since I started back up and stitching after the 10-year break. So this is just, like about half a year's worth of stash, and I have made up for lost time.
So if you don't like to watch people go through stash, this probably isn't the video for you.
And
although
that's okay.
She has some cool stuff.
Yes, I do. I didn't even bring up digital patterns, so
you could be like our friend Athena and watch us on 2 times. Okay, let's jump right in.
So first up, I'm just going to show you some of the fabric that I've gotten.
Here's the name.
Okay. This first one, I only have 4 pieces of fabric that I'm going to show you that I've picked up that I thought were particularly spectacular.
This is Kandinsky from Painter's Threads, and this came from Cecilia's Samplers in Branson, Missouri.
Who we think we're going to make another trip to visit.
Christy Lee, you hear that? Okay.
So there you go. I'm going to pass things to Mom as we go, so this isn't, 10 hours long. Okay, next up, this is from a new company. This is Mountain Air hand-dyed fabrics. This is Earth and Sky. So there you can see.
Love that.
It
probably goes the other way. Do you think?
No.
Or it's all mixed. Okay.
Yeah, it's all mixed.
For a minute, it looked like it was darker at one end.
It almost looks like the color of our wall. Look at that. It blends in.
It really does.
But it's this really pretty blue with brown touches to it.
Okay.
This doesn't have a bag. So I got my first piece of color and cotton fabric because I was going to design on it. I ended up not going with this one, but I'm really excited.
The colors just worked better on another one.
Well, and yeah,
that
and
was
actually
really close.
And actually, one of my colors fought with this one, which was so strange because it is like almost the exact same color fabric. Yeah. But I'm really excited to find something else for this. I don't know if it's going to be personal or something I design. We'll see. But this was 32 count deep plum. And then finally, also from Cecilia's, this is 28 count Peddler's Blend.
It doesn't say who it's from, but
I think, is it Shakespeare's Peddler because it's Peddler's Blend?
I don't know.
Look at that.
Maybe a graham cracker?
I don't know.
Because that's what he calls it.
It is.
His fabrics.
It is beautiful.
Cool, right? And just a hot mess.
It is. I love it.
It'll be so fun to stitch on.
I love it.
I mean that in the best possible way.
Yes. I don't know why I like the messy fabrics. I just do. So, there we go.
Okay, and I'll rattle with this. Okay, so then
up.
You want to do what's on my lap or yours?
I'm going to just take this out of here.
Okay.
So now we're going to go through the few things that I've started this year that are new additions to my stash this year. I have some other whips that are older things that were in my stash before all of this, but I'm not going to show you the progress. I'm just going to show you the pattern. So.
Because that'll be another video.
Yes. So first up, you guys probably saw my progress last week on this one. I don't know what the pattern is called because, again, I have the top half of the pattern facing out, but I call it
Sweet Land of Liberty.
I call it Sweet Cup of Liberty.
Sweet Cup. Okay.
And then inside of it, it says forever will be strong and free on these inside of this brown area here. So.
And that may be one that Katie stitches on this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully. I've really enjoyed stitching on this one so far.
Do you want to throw them up here or you want to throw them
I'll just keep this one down here because it's a progress one.
Okay.
Okay, next up.
Here you go. You take.
I'm just going to take the whole project bag out. There we go. We're going to make a big mess and I'm going to have to clean it up right before I go to bed. Next up is.
Here,
what's it called? Oh, it's here. Dorothy's Discovery from Silver Creek Samplers. Which I think I may have shown this on another one.
I think so, because you talked about how much you had wanted that one.
Yeah. So I love, love, love this one. And I've seen all the cool ways that everybody's been adapting it. I chose to do mine on a slightly more yellow piece of fabric, but still more neutral. Next up,
set up.
Cool Yule by Hands On Design. And with this one, I didn't want to stitch it on black because I just finished stitching on black. So I've totally changed my colors up.
And Katie put that in our, what do we call it? Paper flakes?
Yeah, paper snowflakes. Or maybe it was just paper flakes.
Really cute. One of our sleeves.
And it has candy canes inside. It's so cute.
Yes. There you go.
Okay, next up is Chockfull Harvest. You'll see a lot of Chockfulls in here. I've kind of been obsessed with hands-on design and the chalk for some reason. Not sure why. I just like it. Okay, next up is one Mom is threatening to steal.
And I really want it.
It is Indigo Lane by, is it With Thy Needle and Thread, or is this one by Brenda Gervais? It doesn't say. Oh, I think this is Brenda Gervais, not With Thy Needle and Thread. I know it's like the same thing, but still. It doesn't have her little watermark on it. Okay, another one. Oh, I have a tiny start on this. It is a big piece.
Oh, I don't even remember you starting, so.
Is Huckleberry Farm from The Blue Flower. And I think a lot of you probably have this in your stash. So I'm really excited to be able to work on this some more.
Oh, and these are my sleeves, aren't they?
The big ones? Yes,
Yes.
because I don't keep full size. I keep standard size because I wasn't stitching.
So that's one of the ones that I kept.
That's
obviously
actually her birthday sleeve from last year.
And it's, I mean, even inside is purple. It's like gears and things. Really cool.
Another one I think a lot of you are stitching, and I finally got wood trail for it. Mom found it. I was like, oh my God.
I was standing at Cecilia's and said, what
What
color are you looking for?
Yeah. Okay, so this is Loose Feathers Summer Blackbird by Blackbird Designs.
Do you only have summer in this one?
I only have summer in this one because it's the one you start with. So, yeah, it's the only one in here. You will see more. I love the bird and the flower that come with these too.
I'll take it. So, and that one is in Storm in the Castle.
Yes.
And then inside is this red with glitter.
I'm gonna do that one last. Oh, and
I
then
haven't opened that one.
And then is one that you should recognize, but out of its plastic.
Yes. If you watched the previous video.
Is Hocus Pocus with Owl Tell. So there you go. See, if you win it, we could do a Sal, because I just have it like started, but not really started yet.
And then maybe Katie would get it finished.
Maybe.
You need Doreen to jump in on that one. She is quick. She'd keep you motivated.
Okay, so then I have the I'm not going to show you what I'm stitching on right now. I think I've decided that. So I got the 2019 Halloween ornament issue, and I'm pinching this because I have a lot of fabric wedged in these pages, and I've bookmarked the ones that I'm stitching on. So I'm just going to show you that I have the magazine, and when we're doing my whips, I'll actually show you the different ones.
So this one is this isn't the Halloween ornaments. This is just the Halloween issue.
Did I say ornaments?
Yes. So they have two different things.
Oh,
this one has like some big projects in it. Like if you show them, that's everything that's in it. So yes, they do an ornament issue, and they do like just a collector's issue.
Okay.
Of because this will have like some things that you should frame and do things with. Okay.
I thought there was another bag. There is. So these are actually ones that I wanted to start and didn't get started. So maybe this is what I'll do during 24 hours.
Okay.
So first up, I keep talking about this one and I haven't done it, is Sleeping Me by The Blue Flower. I really, really, really want to do this one. I just, every time I pull it out to start it, something happens and I don't actually get to start.
And that was in a cute little bee sleeve.
I don't even remember what we called that one.
I don't either.
So many bee puns, guys.
Yes, we just keep making them.
I can't actually show you a pattern, but I can show you the bag that this is. So what's inside is my stuff, because I bought the Secret Garden stitch along
from
Sapphire Mountain.
Mm-hmm. I think that's right. Sapphire Mountain Stitching.
I saw the finished picture on their Instagram. Go look it up. I didn't realize this. They had designed it in the shape of a gate, and then they matted it, and it's like a garden gate made out of flowers. It is the cutest thing. I'm so glad I got it. Oh! I need fabric. That's why I haven't been able to start this one.
Like we don't have any fabric.
It is Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow, and for my birthday, I got all of the threads except for 2, by the way.
We still need a couple?
We missed like
Oh,
2 or 3
no.
threads, so I went ahead and made the bags for them.
Do you have them listed somewhere so that we'll know what they are?
I took a picture of the empty bags, and it's on my phone.
There's your next one.
So yes, I'm really excited to start that one. My Carriage House samplings?
Yes.
And this one should look familiar to you guys.
And again, who was our winner on this? Whoever our winner was on this one, and I could look it up
I
real
think
quick.
it's Claire? No. Yeah, this was Claire. Because she was going to win Honey this week, and then we had to skip her, but you spun for Flag first.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Take that.
So anyway, you should contact Katie and say, let's do this.
There's so many things that you can do on this. It's really cute. Do we have anything else in that bag?
I don't think so. Oh, one more down there.
Oh, no, this is just stuffs. It's
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so then I have something laying right here, though. This was my birthday present.
Oh, and thank you to our friend Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
Who is one of the Stitching with Friends Flosstubers. She sent a message to our group and said, hey, you guys, this is on sale right now. And I messaged her and said, please don't talk about it.
So
and she didn't. So
I'm just going to say it's expensive. Like for us, it's a really expensive thing to get. And yes, she found it on sale. I honestly, as somebody who's kind of gone in and out of stitching, I couldn't justify spending this much on something for myself.
So I think Katie was a little surprised when she opened it on her
And
birthday.
I was like, I got it. I get to stitch it. So
But
yeah, because
it comes.
it's an investment, and I was like, well, I still am really busy, and I still don't have a lot of time to stitch, so it might just sit in my stash for a long time.
And it's because it's not just the chart.
Yes, it is
the board that you mount it on.
the fabric, the trim, the pattern.
I think you have to add threads.
Yes, I think you do too. I don't know if it has this ribbon or not, but yes, I'm really excited because I really liked this one, and I really like the primitive hair. She's a fun, I think it's a she, right?
I couldn't tell you that.
She, I don't know.
That designer.
Interesting designer who I did not know about prior to 2020.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay, because I have some things in my stash.
So then, let's start with general stash, because we'll talk about stuff later, guys. Okay, so then, general stash. I have had to remove Halloween from this bag, because this is just the non-Halloween stuff. Halloween is in a totally different thing. So
do you want me to hold the big bag
No,
while
it's
you're
okay.
showing?
You could just make a pile, and eventually we'll try and put it back in this. Or you know what? Here, I'll slide all of this out at once.
And then I'll take the bag.
Yeah. Okay. I just smacked myself in the face. There you go. Ooh. Okay. First
Excuse
up.
me.
Okay, so I have tried to divide these into things that kind of made sense in my brain. They might not make sense to anybody else's brain. First up is my own pattern.
Oh, and talk about this. And the thing that has confused everybody.
Okay, so this is the Frogwarts Year 1 band sampler, but you'll see at the top it says pattern number 2. That is because it is the second pattern I have ever printed. This is, in fact, the very first thing you want to start for Frogwarts. It says number 2, but that's just because I'm a brand new designer.
But it tells you it's year 1.
Yes. So, this is it. And you can see the stitched model is up there.
Are you going to stitch it all as one big long sampler, or are you going to...
I don't know.
I mean, we already have the individuals.
I have ideas.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk with people smarter than me about it. So, which is how a lot of these things happen. Okay, next up, I think you guys have already seen this, but these are living in my stash. Mom and I are sharing these patterns.
Yeah, here, I'll hold this
Summer
one.
school. What is it? It doesn't say on the back of this one. Summer schoolhouse. lesson in something on all of these.
Lessons in Abecedarian.
Okay. So that's number 1.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. Here's number 2.
Oh.
Ah. Here's number 3. And here is number 4.
Oh, and show the back on that one because it's really
Oh,
pretty.
you see all of them here. This is exactly how Cecilia's had them displayed when we saw them and fell in love.
That's why we wanted these.
I think
and
they
they
maybe
just-
even stitched them 1/1.
They call for these to be done on 28 count Lugana.
Oh, you know what? They stitched this 1/1, I think. Or maybe it's just because it's Lugana, it looks like that. I don't know.
I can look at that real quick.
But anyway, we're going to move on while Mom looks at that. I think we're both really excited to
Yeah, it
start
doesn't
those.
say on there, but yes, that's something we've really wanted to do.
I'm curious how big they're going to be because we could use some of our scrap bag fabric to do those and do them a little bit on different fabric and make them look.
The one I was looking at said one piece 8x14 of 28 count, so that's not very big.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Next up is
somebody we've fallen in love with this year.
Yes. This is Creations Original Marjorie Massey style Prairie, I think maybe is
So
the name of
Marjorie Massey. Sometimes she puts something different on the sampler primitif.
Oh, okay. So just a bunch of stuff. It has an alphabet. Okay. Folks at home, let's count how many alphabets I get here. That's 2 complete ones right there.
That's really cute. I love that.
Okay, here's another one.
Oh,
with-
yes. We love this.
With another alphabet.
But we like the houses.
Yes.
For sure on this. And I've been dreaming about what color I will do this in.
Fun fact, I had to rescue this from Mom's stash because while we were going through her stuff, I found it in there and I was like, I bought that from 123 Stitch for myself.
I think I got this confused with a pattern that Vicky gave me.
No, she really did because they look very similar.
Yes,
but
and they'll be really cool.
But I had to give her a hard time for it. Okay, next up is a Quaker Welcome.
Yes.
I love the
From Lila's Studio.
Oh, thank you. I love the like is it pomegranate? That's not what color it is. But anyway, it's like bright peachy color on here. And I love the pineapple.
Katie has a thing for pineapples.
But it has an alphabet.
How many is that?
Are you counting along at home?
How many was that?
Maybe we'll do a giveaway,
2,
and if you get the right
3.
number, shh, don't tell him. If you get the right number, we'll enter you in a drawing for something.
I just have to count.
Okay.
Oh, here. You know what? I'm gonna.
Then here is the AS sampler from Summer House Stitch Works. So it has all of these little bits on it. This was actually part of a grab bag from Cecilia's. Oops, those are falling. But it has an alphabet. Next up
Man, and the colors you could change.
is the Black Needle Society pattern number 1, which is Friends Will Always Be Welcome. It is called Be Welcome because I like puns.
And Katie hasn't released these yet, but they will be available on the blackneedlesociety.com.
Yes, eventually. I have to finish stitching the second model for that one. Maybe I'll work on that this weekend.
There you go.
Okay, next up, you'll probably recognize this if you like honey. Yeah. Humble Honey from Hands On Design.
Really cute. We're both anxious to stitch that one too.
Yeah, here's the thing. We're calling this my stash. Really, like, most of this is shared stash, but it's just living with me.
Which is the same with mine.
Yeah.
So we may have to.
Except hers is like, mine's like, paddling in a
Small.
little wading pool. Mom's is like trying to swim in the ocean.
Steroids.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, so.
Oh, look.
Another alphabet. This is from Annie B's Folk Art, and it is NW50 Bunny and Bee. There, try and get some of the glare off there.
So Bunny and Bee is the name of it.
There you go. Next up is a designer who I have kind of fallen in love with, and I really, really, really want another one of hers, and I can't get it. This is Queen Bee from Roveris.
Which one are you looking for?
I want Witch.
Oh, I've seen that. That's really cool too. I like this. You kind of have a bee thing also.
Well, this is the B section.
Oh, okay.
So yes. Next up, it's one that Mom apparently really wanted, and I just went ahead and ordered.
Oh, yes.
It's from Birds of a Feather. Are they retired?
I think it kind of comes and goes.
No bees, no honey.
Oh, and look, there's an alphabet.
Careful. Next is Annie B's folk art, God Save the Queen.
Ugh.
Which apparently was on Mom's wish list, and I didn't know it.
Katie and I have very similar tastes.
Which is funny because we have very different opinions and tastes in other ways. Next up, this one isn't a full alphabet. You Had Me at Flamingo. Isn't that cute?
So we don't count that one, huh?
No, I don't think so. You have to have the full-on alphabet.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just don't know your ABCs.
Oh, okay.
You know, that one might confuse people. No. So next is, Taking It EC. I was going to say At the Beach. But it's on the back, so I can see it. Taking It EC by Silver Creek Samplers.
And that's E-SEA.
Yes. See, Mom's here to explain the puns.
At the beach is where I find a place to let my soul unwind.
I liked the phrase. It was like, oh.
It's very peaceful.
And another Silver Creek Samplers. This one is Melody's Song. I really like mermaids.
Which is not a thing that is on my radar. So, that one, on rock beyond the sandy dune, a mermaid sings a winsome tune that drifts along the ocean breeze and puts my restless soul at ease.
Okay, next up is Plum Street Samplers. This is Cape Cod Keeps.
These are so cool. You gotta watch Flopping Down.
Say that 3 times fast. I don't know if you guys can see these as well.
I love the whale. I'm sure Katie wants it for the mermaid.
No, I like them both. Oh, next is now we're in the like beachy summertime section, by the way, of the stash. I didn't tell you that. Next up is another Roveris. This one is Anchor Beach.
We haven't had any alphabets for a while.
I know. Well, I did have all the samplers up at the front. That was that theme. And I've been trying very hard not to buy alphabets. Next is another Roveris. This one is Mermaid. How fun is that? I don't know why I'm drawn to these like big word ones.
That'll be your new thing, won't it? That one came with lace and a cool charm.
Well, the other one came with some finishing stuff too.
Awesome.
Next is one that Mom has already bought the materials for to steal it from me. I don't have the materials yet for it. It is Baltimore Salt Box.
Love this.
From With Thy Needle and Thread.
This was definitely on my wish list, and I had all these plans for July, and July just kind of happened, and I didn't get to my patriotic pieces. So I may do patriotic stuff at some other time during the year.
That is the beginning of my patriotic section. Okay, so then we have Silver Creek Samplers. I really like her, and I just discovered her this year. Freedom Reigns. Which, I don't live on a farm. Why do I like the barn? I don't know.
And I think it goes with Liberty Hill Farm that I have.
Yeah,
They're companion pieces.
No, not that one.
The bell proclaims on Liberty Hill, freedom reigns
the other Liberty
and
Hill.
Always will. Yes.
The other Liberty
The
Hill.
one from her. Because we discovered this summer there are 2.
There are like 4 Liberty Hill patterns. Okay. I think I even came across another one too.
From different designers.
Yes. I'm like, where is this Liberty Hill that everybody is so inspired by? Okay. Next up is a new constellation. I thought it said Constitution for a minute. Which is a big Americana sampler from Plum Street. There you go.
This is one that I wonder
thick
if you'll
pattern.
really get all of the over dyes or if you'll pick and choose because, well, they're not a bunch of
No.
over dyes.
I kind of like.
Oh, that's cool. Look what Paulette did.
Yeah.
So she gives you a list with it all mixed.
Her and Silver Creek are actually really good about mixing those. Now, for me, what I do when I'm designing is I give you both the overdye option and the DMC option so that you can just figure out what you have in your stash and use what you have. And if you have like a little bit of leftover cherry bark and I call for it, you could use it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want the DMC instead, that's fine too. So, anyway. I like that they mix it though. I like all the different things. Next is Liberty, Chockfull Liberty. And I think Mom even said, oh, I would stitch that one.
Because this is not really my style.
No.
I like the little pillow. I always like the little ones.
Yeah.
So show them the pretty colors in the back of it.
Oh yeah, I have kitted this one up. Ha 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 ha. I got the licorice red, guys.
I think Katie has the fabric somewhere.
Yes, I bought, well, and I did end up buying myself a big piece from PTP. I have some fabric by Stephanie, but that wasn't available when I was looking for more. So I bought some PTP because I love Maryland too.
And speaking of Liberty Hill Farm,
So-
this is a different designer, yes.
So the story behind this pattern, real quick, is that it's one that I kept picking up every time we would go into the LNS, and then I was like, no, because we don't actually have a style in our house. Fair,
right?
Like,
we're eclectic.
yes, we do not do farmhouse, and I'm not judging anybody who does farmhouse. I think you guys like beautiful homes.
Yes,
yeah,
and you really put things together well. And
yes,
we're
I can't do that. I
We're
can't.
just eclectic.
Yes, I like too many things, and it doesn't necessarily all go together. But anyway, so the word farm kind of throws me off on some patterns because I'm like, well, I don't really, like, we don't live on a farm and we don't have a farmhouse style in our house. So that's why I kept putting it down, but I still liked the pattern. But then Mom ended up buying the sulkies for which pattern?
Oh,
It was a Liberty Hill. It was a Liberty Hill.
No, it wasn't Liberty Hill. It's for, this is Summerhouse Stitchworks.
Hands-on.
Here it is.
With the flags.
Hands-on Design has the other one.
It's the flags hanging down that then she did like the really cool stitches on top of the red sections.
Oh, yes. So we're sitting here, Katie's talking about this and she hadn't shown it, so I'm showing it.
Yes. So I kept picking it up and not bringing it home, and then Mom ended up realizing that she could buy all the sulkies and we could use it for both projects.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like the perfect excuse to buy the pattern.
And I've been wanting to try the sulkies, so this pillow keeps attacking me.
The Grim is after you.
All the Harry Potter pillows back here.
We're going to get new pillow covers. Okay, next up, I am just going to show you. I haven't started anything from this, but I actually, Mom doesn't know this, 2 days ago bought a physical subscription so that we have access to the digital archives.
Woo! I'm so excited. So I really like the little fish down there by her fingers.
Yeah, I think the fish are cute. I think the eagles are cute.
Show the back too.
But this doesn't even have everything.
So this
that's
is
in
Punch
here.
Needle and Primitive Stitcher, in case you didn't catch that.
Yes. So it's a mixture, but obviously I don't do punch needle. I have never learned how to do that, so obviously I bought this for
Well,
the
you
cross
did do
stitch.
some of it at a little class at the mill.
Nope, that was totally different.
But yeah, there's some cool stuff in here. Priscilla and Chelsea have one in here, and it just says more great projects inside.
Which I think I figured out that they do like multiple ones in here, and they like change out some of the decorations on it seasonally.
Yeah. So there were some cool things in there.
Yep.
Oh, I love this one.
This one I picked up at Galleria last year, so it's not from 2020, but you know we're gonna
Close.
Yeah. Hands-on design.
This is when she really started stashing. Like the pull of being at Galleria just made her start stashing.
So hey there, pumpkin.
We do like white pumpkins.
Mom loved last year when she was like, what color should I do these pumpkins in? Should I do it in this and this? But it's not going to show up on the fabric. And I was like, why don't you make them white pumpkins?
Yeah. I was trying to look and see if I had missed any alphabets, but I don't think so.
See, I've done good, right? Okay, next up, I bought this to do for the pattern print cell, but ended up finding the other piece for Keisha. So I was stitching on that instead. Stead Autumn U by Plum Street.
Which is really cute.
Our LNS actually has this stitched up, and it's adorable. Excuse me, guys, talking too much.
I love that. The swirls in the trees, and that's really cute. The one big fat gray sheep.
Next is another Plum Street, and it's Babushka's Blossoms.
Which is just fun to say, right? Babushka.
Babushka. So this is getting into my like Halloween-y vibe, autumn vibe, which I love. This one is actually from 2019, so it's an older pattern, but I just saw it at our last trip, and I think I showed it to you guys. It is Souvenirs of the Heart.
And you got it because you already had the other one, right?
Yes. And this one is Autumn in Amana, I think is what we decided it said.
Here, we can look inside. Well, I thought we could.
No. Yeah, I'm having a little hard time.
Autumn in, yeah, we think it's Amana.
Which I don't know what Amana is.
The script, I've told you. The script is just hard to read. So
next is another Plum Street. It is Nightshade Bird. This is definitely one that Mom is gonna steal. Guess what, guys? Alphabet. If you look at the very back,
a full alphabet?
Yep, if you look at the back, it has a full alphabet.
It's really cool. I think it would be, it's just so fun. It kind of makes me think of Barbara's Funky Bird, but hers is vertical instead of horizontal.
I like the colors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is, I don't know why this is back here, to be entirely honest, Our Hearts by With Thy Needle and Thread, and I showed this last week on Stash. It says, your heart and my heart are very old friends.
I love that quote.
That's why I bought it.
Really, really cool.
Another...
Should it be up at the front? Or are you in general stuff here?
I don't know.
Here, I'll slide it up at the front and you can put it where it goes.
Okay, next up is...
Oh, Threadneedle Street.
Yes, Annie B's Folk Art. Number 49. I don't know if it has a name other than
Threadneedle Street.
Well, I thought you said that these were a series. But I just liked this. We don't say goodnight till our stitching's complete. That's how we roll here on Threadneedle Street. This one is going to make me think of Felicity and Chloe staying up all night.
Yes. Sleep is for the weak. Coffee is for the strong.
We're going to be saying that tomorrow. Next
but
is...
I don't do caffeine.
Yeah. Fool! Chalk Talk, Let's Talk Autumn.
Not an alphabet.
And this is one that Mom said she might even do.
Yes.
So there you go.
That's fun.
And then this is one, I think I had to go looking for it because it was a little harder to find. This is Chalk for the Home, Sunflower Manor. I didn't want the whole series of these, but I really loved this fall one because I liked the sunflowers and the pumpkins. So yeah.
She says that, but I think she has almost all of them.
No, that's the only one I have like that. Because they all say home on the bottom on that series.
Okay.
Then we have
Silver Creek Samplers.
This is what I'm going to have to keep an eye on. It is my Christmas list.
Are you starting this tomorrow? Christmas in July.
I don't have thread. I don't have fabric. So I think the answer is no. But it is so cute. I love all the little things on there. I'll look later when I'm not on camera.
It's fun. I love that.
And then I want to say maybe I got this in December. This is Santa's Magic Key, also by Silver Creek Samplers. We live in a house that has no chimney, so Santa what? Well, will come with his magic key. And there's a little Santa down there with a little key. And
really
then
fun.
I have Ready, Set, Snow from Hands On Design. I feel like Hands On Design has like replaced Lizzie Kate as the new obsession.
For you?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, and it comes with the little felt and the star to finish it. The felt is the nose on the snowman.
Then I have from Heartstring Samplery, Festive Little Fobs Winter Edition, which Mom said she didn't realize that I bought these.
We were at Cecilia's Sampler. No, we were at
Heart's Desire.
Heart's Desire in Wichita. And they have a little nook where they have discounted some things.
My God, so many good things.
Katie bought a ton of things in there.
Next up, okay. I don't know if I should say this on camera, but you know, if I have to, I'll edit it out. I bought this, and I may not keep it. It's Snowy Chockfull. This is when I was a little bit on the Chockfull like craziness. I just have a small problem with a couple of the Chockfulls and the heads. Like, I feel like it's like decapitation. Santa bothers me and the bunnies bother me, so I wasn't able to buy either of those.
But the snowmen just kind of look like a family all together, and you can't see them all.
They're just like shoved in the jar.
Yeah, see, because they have full bodies on the other one.
Okay, so maybe I can stitch them because they're not decapitated. But the Santas, they're like heads dangling out of the jar, and I'm like, that's a little scary. Okay, anyway.
We showed these.
Yes, these are from my birthday haul.
These are the thrift store finds. That doesn't have an alphabet.
It doesn't.
It's from Prairie Schooler, and it's like not even it's not even numbered. It's from 1987.
Well, I think it's part of a special series.
Because it's a designer series.
Then this one, which is Missing July.
And it's number 13, I think, if that's the one you have.
Yep, 13.
And, okay, it's when they were so new that they put all of their charts on the back.
Yes. This one, guys, has an alphabet.
A full alphabet?
Yeah, a full alphabet. And it's stockings and more. With that 50-cent price tag right in the middle of the alphabet. Okay, next up is, Holly Jolly Farm. This is Farmhouse Chalk. This is Holly Jolly.
Really cute. I like the little pillow with the trees. The Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I actually think that's why I bought the pattern, was for that little pillow down there.
That's cute.
And then next up, I like stalked everybody for this one.
Oh, and this one has Ronnie.
No.
The dog.
I know.
The dog, yeah. I'm telling them.
Oh, okay. I think I stalked everybody for this one, the Bloom Chockfull. I like the red jar.
I just saw someone stitching the jar in teal. And it's really pretty.
Well, the one that I did, the Boo, was kind of actually a teal, but it looks more gray when it's actually stitched.
Stitching in the bluegrass. Maybe that's who it was. And it's really pretty. She said it goes more with her house.
Okay, next up is from Ink Circles, After the Roses. So this is actually one of 2 Ink Circles patterns that I own outside of a magazine. But the other one I can't show you because it's a digital pattern. I bought her, I don't know if it's new or not, her chessboard though. And I'm really excited to print that out and stitch it, but I have to unbury our printer first.
This one was from Market this year.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I love the little cushion on it, too.
I think this one came and I was like, oh, you got that. That was a lot of the reaction when I was opening things. Oh, you got that.
So fun.
Okay, so this one I got because my kitty died a couple of days before Christmas. And I know this is about a person, but if you've lost a pet, you know that it's still a big part of your life. And yeah, so this one, I'm just gonna kind of think about Beamer while I stitch it. It is When Life Is Done by Silver Creek Samplers. She wrote a really sweet thing on here about why she designed it and what the different things represent on the pattern for her.
Oh, cool.
The birds represent, I think, her and her sister. So yeah, if you read the back, if you have this pattern, read the back of it. It's really
with a
sweet.
tissue.
Yes.
Evidently.
So.
Really sweet.
Next up, okay, is one that I'm not gonna lie, I kept getting it confused with another one from Market because they're on very similar fabric and they have very similar color palettes. So first up is the collaboration from Summerhouse Stitchworks, Ink Circles, and Hands on Design.
And this is last year.
And this is Needles Dance.
And I had wanted this one so bad and just hadn't got it. I can see on the pattern on the back, there's a bunny, there's a reindeer.
Yeah, there's bunnies down there.
Those are like my things.
So which colorway are you going to stitch it in?
Oh, I don't know. I've seen it done even on like a midnight blue. And it's pretty however you do it. It's just so fun.
Is there a snail?
I don't know. We'll have to look. You thought that was.
The swirl, maybe not.
I think that's part of the flower.
Okay.
If you know us, you know why we look for snails.
We found some more.
Oh, I love this one too.
I love that she says this about all the stuffs. Okay, another Annie B's folk art, which apparently I really like her too, is Sunflower Row.
This one's really sweet. And there's a whole series of these little houses.
I just loved the color. You know what?
Yes.
I think you picked this one up to buy, and you were like, should I get this or should I get another one today?
I got the other one because it was blue, because I was going to use it for an exchange piece.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not that Mom didn't want it or anything. She was just trying to limit herself that day. And then I guess I ended up picking this up on my own.
You're so
That's
funny.
so funny.
And I love it. Oh, it's so pretty.
Okay, next up is from Plum Street, Tired Trio, because it's sloths.
Katie really likes sloths.
They're so cute. So, and I love the like pink cherry blossom-ish flowers around it.
I think that you may do the faces over one.
I can't
The
even...
sloth faces are cross-stitched or tent-stitched over one linen thread using one strand. So yeah, it's really funny. I've seen people stitch it and couldn't figure it out because they have all the bodies and they're faceless, and it's really weird. You know, when they're showing progress photos.
I forgot to say, we're in the like generic I couldn't figure out where to file them section now. So yeah. Next up is Spring Serenade by With Thy Needle and Thread. There's a little bunny.
That's where I should move the one from the front.
Katie doesn't know what to do with you. Therefore you get banished to the back. No.
With the bunny in a dress.
And then I have Berry Keeper from With Thy Needle and Thread, which I like the strawberries. It's very cute. Then Token of Love from With Thy Needle and Thread. This one kind of looks like... I don't think so. This one kind of looks like the Indigo Lane piece.
It's a little Quakerish.
Yeah. And then...
Oh, yeah.
Finally, I think the With Thy Needle and Thread ends. Oh, but it's not on here. Is Faith of the Heart by Brenda Gervais. I'm probably going to leave the verse off. I'm not a super religious person. I love the design, though, or I might just change the verse to something else that I like. But yeah.
It could be a good Austen quote piece.
Oh, that would be perfect. Okay, guys, send me your favorite Jane Austen quotes. Okay, next. So
is this the one that...
Yeah, so this is the one that I kept, like... Because my mom would have Flosstube on, just kind of, like, randomly, and people would show things. I would be like, wait, isn't that... No, I thought... Wait, I thought I had a unicorn. That's because... I thought it was... That other one was the Unicorn Tapestry from Tiny Modernist. And I really liked this, and I really liked the other one, and I just couldn't sort the two out in my head for some reason. So...
So fun.
And then...
Little fox.
Next up is Well-Rounded Perennial Pinwheels.
Katie went back and forth on these, and
I finally ended up buying this one because our LNS reopened up for me to see if they had a skein of floss. They didn't have it, but she reopened for me, so I was like, if she doesn't have it, I have to buy something from her. So I was like,
and they're so pretty.
I was like, I've been eyeing that pinwheel one for a long time. Today might be the day.
So pretty.
Next is one that I actually bought twice. So we will be giving away the duplicate at our in-person event in November. So this is the Tea Keeper from Kathy Barrick. I just like the little kitty in the teacup. It's so cute.
So funny. Does that has a full alphabet?
Okay, then Mom has one. I got one. Actually, I bought them at the same time because I'm actually the one who found this to give to her. But this obviously is Emma Congdon. Says down here, and Cross Stitch for the Soul. I bought this when Emma Congdon totally intimidated me. I'm not gonna lie, she still intimidates me a little bit. But doing the one for Keisha has been a little bit easier than I thought it was gonna be. I don't know if it's because it's smaller or if it's just not as
Have you
as
chosen
scary.
a favorite? I've chosen a first one. You can show them this page.
I don't know which one I would start with. I think I might change colors on some of them. But there they are. How beautiful is that?
There's one about the rain that I would like to start with.
What's this one? It always seems impossible until it is done. I think that's appropriate because I find her intimidating. Maybe that's the one I should start with.
Okay.
Okay, now we're on to the Blackbird section.
Ooh.
Which I maybe went a little Blackbird crazy.
Yeah. She dug through my stash. She looked to see what I had. She didn't believe me when I said I had things.
I still don't believe you that you have a duplicate of that book because we have not found it yet. But anyway, so the first thing is something that I actually pulled out of Mom's stash because she already has stitched this, and she apparently had a duplicate kit. So it is Hats Off to Uncle Sam. And look, it even has the fabric in it.
It was a class.
It's really pretty. I like it. And she even has the hat for herself. But I think it was like you had an additional purchase or something.
No, this was Nancy's, and she just didn't think she would be able to get that.
Oh, so she kept the hat. So okay.
Yes.
So
and decided she would put something else on it. Hand it over.
I'm just gonna drop it.
And it's really cute.
It is.
But have I done the finishing on mine?
Okay, next up, you know Sue Wild for that.
Yes.
Next up is Spell of the Moon, which I also bought twice, I think. So somewhere there's going to be a giveaway for this one too. So yes, I love that. Halloween.
Yeah.
Next is Patchwork Pumpkin. How cute is that?
I may have already stitched that one.
I may already have the pattern somewhere.
I think I stitched this one.
And then I found this in Mom's stash, which is right above me, stitched here.
This is one of their very first freebies. This may be the first freebie. And the thing to know about this is that if you stitch this the way that it's called for on the back, you need to buy 2 skeins of floss. And you should buy them at the same time because it changes a lot. I had to buy a second skein, and I think I worked it in so that you can't really tell. Yeah, it's Blueberry from Gentle Arts.
Oh.
You can't really tell how much it changes on that. Was that a full alphabet?
No.
No.
I was say, did we miss an alphabet on the pumpkin?
No.
Okay. Blackbird, they like their alphabet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then next up, guess what, guys? An alphabet. And this is also a freebie from them. So there we go.
I love that.
And then we're not counting alphabets in these because, yeah, I'm not flipping through all of these.
Unless it's on the front.
Yeah.
How about that?
So, or on the back.
Yeah. And pictures on the cover.
In Friendship's Way by Blackbird. I think this is a re-released book. Yeah?
I'm not sure. But this one has a lot of strawberries in it.
Then I have Home for the Holidays. We're not counting this for an alphabet because it doesn't have a full... Oh, it does have a full alphabet on the front. Okay, so we'll count that full alphabet there. So this is a Christmas book from Blackbird.
Oh, and it has on the back.
And fun fact, I had already bought one of their patterns in this book as a standalone pattern, so I just shoved it in here. So you can also count this alphabet, guys. And I actually have my start shoved in these pages.
That was one of the ones that was an original Loose Feathers.
Okay.
This is what I was telling her to show. It's the one that has the beautiful cardinal. Mine is stitched and it hangs year round because
It's up there.
it's just too pretty to put away.
And then look, an alphabet. They do reproduction samplers. It makes sense. The bells on Christmas Day.
And this one, I'm trying to think if this is the one that has the companion sampler, but no, maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe that's in the sisters book.
Which is in my cart on 1, 2, 3 stitch. Oh, look, an alphabet. No, it's the same alphabet. Okay. Ooh la la. And I think this one has a red sampler. Yep. It has a red sampler.
Awesome.
So there's 1, 2, 3 additional alphabets on the back, guys. There you go.
Counted them.
4 total on that one.
So
Okay, then next up is another alphabet.
cool.
Oh, joyous day. Whoops. It's very faint alphabet on this one.
What I appreciate about them is that on the back, I think, is the original.
Yes, so we're not going to count that one because it's not designed for us.
It's just what they took it from, and it's really cool
Yeah.
to see that.
Next is Octopus Garden, which is part, I don't know what they call this series.
The
The Magical Mystery
Mystery
Tour. These are all Beatles inspired charts. I don't know why, I just like that it has an octopus on it. Like, I know it's called
So
Octopus Garden,
fun.
but yeah.
Under the sea in an octopus garden in the shade.
Next is The Long and Winding Road, which is another one in that series.
Mhm.
And then this is one that you'll be seeing in, I think, next week's giveaways. So if you want this, pay attention. Strawberry Fields Forever, because we found Mom's copy of this and she's already stitched this, and I have my own copy, so we'll be giving away Mom's copy.
One of them. Yep.
Next is, I bought my own copy of
Oh.
this because Mom, I think, has started this, like maybe
Well,
barely,
or I have it
like
together.
maybe barely started, but
I don't think I started it. I just think it's in my stuff to start.
I'm like, I want to stitch this before you do. So
Away we ride till it's black as pitch to find the home of the wicked witch.
there you go.
Love this one.
Yes, I
You
love
want to
it.
stitch this before me?
Well, I'm thinking before you actually get to it. You have a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of whips. There are a lot of things she could stitch before getting to that, so I just don't want to take my chances. Next is Our Lasting Friendship. No alphabets on the cover and none on the back.
Really?
Yeah, there you go. And the back is just a closer look at this middle piece here. So there you go.
Very cool.
Well, guess what? We were just talking about this one today.
Oh, yep.
And I didn't even
And it
remember
has a
I
full
had it.
alphabet,
It
right?
does. Feliz Navidad. There you go. The colors are a lot brighter in person on the chart.
This is another one where they show you the original on the back.
Then this is Agnes Platt's Strawberry Sampler.
I love this one.
This is the one that you gave me because this one got some water damage on it, but she actually had a second copy already. So, yes, I got this one. And I don't think this has an alphabet. Oh, it does. Alphabet down in the corner. So close.
Such a cool one. And I love this. The bee, his labor is a chant, his idleness a tune.
Okay, next up, oh, I spot an alphabet on the front, is the Sweet Land of Liberty book.
Very cool. I really like the one on the back. I don't know if it's shown on the front
Yep,
too.
it's this middle one in the front.
Love that.
There you go. Really cute.
And there are just some really great ones in this book.
Oh my gosh. This, I think, is the book that I'm like most excited about, though, is Sewing Club. It is 16 projects. And I don't see an alphabet on this one.
Wow.
There's one on the back. Okay, so there's this. I think this book was released this year. I think these are re-released patterns, though.
I'm
maybe?
not sure. No, I think this one is brand new
Okay.
from Market. And it's 16 projects.
16! I mean, that's a steal. I mean, yeah. So
anytime Blackbird puts out a book, you should get it.
yes, especially if there's 16 projects.
I mean, yes. You should get it.
Which is why I have gone a little crazy this year.
And I did see someone took the book and used it as their mania.
Oh.
And all of their new starts were from it, and they finished a few from it too. So it was cool.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do this. No. Which one's in the middle? I think this one. What the heck? Next up is Autumn. So if you watched our, or no, it's at the beginning of this. So yeah, this is in the middle of the 3-part pattern where I'm starting summer. And then look at the back. Isn't that cute? So do we count these as individual alphabets
I
or
think
one
we'll
alphabet?
have to count one alphabet
I think
for
you
the
already...
3 patterns together. I didn't count it because it didn't have the whole alphabet.
Okay. That's
it
fair.
wasn't in this bag. We were only counting in this bag.
Okay.
Oh, so does that mean I can't count this because we don't have all of them in this bag?
No, you can count this. Okay. So that's Autumn.
Oh, we can count it because I think they show the whole thing on the back.
Yep. And then here's Winter.
Oh, and Winter has that most adorable little reindeer sampler and the whole piece, all 3 of them together.
Yes.
So that's where we get our full alphabet.
There you go, guys. So that is
Okay.
it for Blackbird.
That was a huge stack. And that's it for this bag. I can't lift.
Yeah, the bag. Okay, so before we dig into the Halloween, this bag, I already showed you guys on our other video, is my Hufflepuff bag from Judy. And this has things that I have stolen from Mom's stash.
I had to look at your button on there. That's a cute one.
It is. Okay, so...
Do I pull those all out too and I'll put them back in?
Sure. And Mom's like, and I might steal back a couple of things that I didn't want you to steal in the first place.
I figure Katie's stash is small enough that I can find it.
Yeah. Oh, first of all is the thread bed that I won from Judy.
Oh, yeah. And show the other side is so pretty. Yes. So a thread bed is just a great thing that you can lay out to catch like your orts, and you can lay your scissors on it. You can put beads on it. It's just, I mean, it's a really nice little piece to use.
So,
and Velcros.
First up is Witchy from the Primitive Needle. And I think you're doing a bookmark by her that was a freebie, right?
Yes.
And it's like really hard to find now?
Yes. But I've stitched this one and I need to FFO it.
Oh, you stitched that one?
Oh, yeah.
So I can keep that.
Now I've loaned this out and there are other people waiting to borrow this.
Oh, so I gotta stitch it fast. Okay, next I think is one that was in your stash, but I don't think you actually wanted to keep it, right?
No, I don't know. We'll see.
Next is, I think, the North Wind. Is that? Yeah, North Wind from Silver Creek Samplers. There's not a nice way to show this, guys. So there you go. If you can complete the whole pattern from that little bit showing.
And that hill, I'm going to tell you, when Nancy stitched this thing, she stitched it on 28 count, and I don't remember if it took her 2 or 3 skeins of floss.
Jeez.
Just for the grass.
It's huge. The north wind doth blow, we shall have snow. And what will the robin do then, poor thing? He'll fly in the barn to keep dry and warm, and tuck his head under his wing. Poor thing.
It's really cute. And if you watched me on Addicted Sisters, Nancy had this one on the wall behind us, and she had it hanging. She did it as kind of a bell pull type thing, and had it on a big stick. So.
Next up, I have a few of the Halloween issues from Mom that she got like when they first started doing these. So I have this one.
And that one looks like an ornament issue, right?
I don't know. It just says annual Halloween issue.
It could just be that.
So does that mean that there's another Halloween issue coming out later on?
This is when they didn't even do it in the back. So, yeah.
Does that mean that there's another Halloween issue coming out later this year that I should be excited for?
Maybe. Or did we already get it?
I don't know. So then next is another Halloween shoe of just cross stitch.
This will be good. All of them will be together. And then when I say, oh, I really wanted to stitch that, Katie can tell me, like, this is a Blackbird. Katie can tell me that
that's in this.
they're from my stash. So
next is another one.
So yeah, like these were the annual Halloween issues, just from different years.
And then Mom apparently bought this awesome book, which is a Halloween collection from Just Cross Stitch, which has a lot of the things from those issues in here.
I think you can show the back, and it's got even more.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Such fun things.
And then I know that in this book, so Lottie Da has the pattern with the witch's shoe that goes out, and there's like a saying, and then there's the one with her nose that goes out, and there's a saying.
I have those all in one bag.
There is a companion piece in this book and in one of those issues that has 2 feet going out, and it has a saying on it.
Yeah, and there are things like bubble, bubble, toil and trouble.
Yeah. So this is an awesome book.
Double, right?
There's a I think there are a couple of primitive hair pieces in here that I'm excited to stitch. So yeah. Oh, there was one. I don't know if I can show because, yeah, I don't think I can. But
here's what we can do.
I don't want to bend your book. Ha.
So this one. It's so simple and it's really cool. Yeah. This was a great book, and I really love this cauldron, but I think I need somebody else to find this in their stash and stitch it with me, because I would really have to have some motivation on that one. But it's so cute.
It is. So those are the Halloweens. And then I have a few more things stuck in here. This is another freebie, and this is from the Prairie Schooler.
Okay, so I got that as a freebie when it came out. Prairie Schooler now has these things in packs, and you can buy like a whole pack of freebies that came out. Like they were a series. It tells you see our new books, and it tells you what numbers they're on.
Okay.
And so then they had, this is from 2013. They had several things during that time. So.
And then I stole the Mother of the Bees from the Little Stitcher.
I love this. I just haven't gotten to it because my stash is huge.
Oh yeah, let's see who really actually gets to this first. And then
this one's fun.
I didn't know this one existed. I love this. Is from Silver Creek Samplers, and it has to be an older one because the printing's a little different. And it says, Jack smiled so bright he could be seen by everyone on Halloween. Look at that! I love the kitty
I love the fence.
Yes.
I think it would be interesting to try and get the year in at this point. And, I mean, it might mean taking up the other space or
just being creative.
Yeah, we might have to stack some things.
Yeah. So that's it for Stolen Stash.
And look at this button, you guys. I said something about it. Look how pretty it is. Love that.
Okay, and then I told you guys I would show you my Halloween Judy bag. So this is the one that started it all for this latest order from Judy. Look at it!
So I'll show this with it, maybe.
Hold on. I was going to say, I love the salamander down here on it. Mine has like so many cool little like Easter eggs on it.
So they're obviously from the same line.
I don't think so.
Oh, I do.
I think this is Alexander Henry. I don't know who this would be from.
I love this, and mine is striped in there.
Okay, so then look at mine. It's like paint splatter, but it's orange and black and white and gold, and it's just cool.
And mine was stars.
So yeah,
so fun.
I love my bag.
They're both awesome.
Yes.
And Judy always
I'm not trying to take away from Mom's bag. I'm just saying this is a perfect example of similar taste, but we like different things.
Yes. Our bags are perfect for us.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Okay.
And Katie's button. Look at that. really, really pretty.
It's like haunted button.
We have to
Like
show you
smoke.
buttons because Judy does cool buttons.
Okay, so first up is a stolen from Mom's stash because she actually bought this for me, but then she stitched it herself, and so now it's finally mine, really. Is Nevermore from Lizzie Kate.
Which, that was such a quick little stitch. I mean, this thing is 58 wide by 35 high, and it's one color. So you can do some fun stuff.
And just to reiterate, this is all Halloween. Okay, so then next up, I have 3 of the 6 Tingles patterns. So there's 1. There's 2.
And what numbers are they really? They have just numbers.
And there's 3. So I have the other 3 currently in my 1, 2, 3 stitch cart because the store where I got these did not have the other 3. Our LNS does not have the other 3. Cecilia's did not have the other 3. I'm trying, guys, but there may be a 1, 2, 3 stitch order in our future.
I was looking, so not an alphabet on here.
Nope.
Okay. And those came from Stitch On in Lawrence.
Yes. Next up is Smiling Back Jack. This one came from Cecilia's. Jack-o'-lantern smiling bright, wishing you a haunting night.
It's so fun. Oh, that was the cat, yeah?
Yes. I think she's playing with your clippies.
She's asleep up there, and I think she kind of fell and hit them.
Next is from Plum Street.
We love Plum Street.
I'm excited because Plum Street's been like hit and miss a little bit for me, but I like her stuff, and I've been waiting to find a really good Halloween one from her, which she doesn't have as many of as I would expect. So this is Jack's Bash, and I'm gonna read this first. It says, "Here in the ruffed, yeah, and autumn bower, the knobby gourd and bitter flower, we merry make and sing hooray to our friend Jack on his birthday." And at the very top it says, "Happy Halloween." I love it. I just need
Jack's Bash.
I need her to do more Halloween for me. Please.
You should look back because I hear that she never gets rid of anything. Oh, and it has an alphabet. Oh. That she never gets rid of anything, and you can ask her and she'll reprint.
Oh.
That's what I've heard. Is this another alphabet?
It has an alphabet. Okay, this is Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler. I had no idea that this was Shakespeare's Peddler when I bought it. I just liked the pattern. And it says, "When I am dead and in my grave, and all my bones are rotten, if this you see, pray think of me, or I will be forgotten."
Not truly Halloween, right? But you just like it with your Halloween stuff?
I think it was on... It says Jenny Bean's Halloween Sampler.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm there with you. Am I supposed to be counting the ones from this bag, or was it just the other bag?
We'll count the ones from this bag, too.
Okay.
There were no alphabets in the stuff that it stole from you, right?
No.
Okay. Next is from Abby Rose Designs, Spooky Halloween. I like that it says bubble bubble on the cauldron. How cute is that?
I think the cat is snoring. I wish you guys could see her.
She's like flopped. Next is a spooky spot of Halloween, and this is an alphabet. It says abracadabra, bat, something, fires, candy. They've like a few places added in Halloween words, but it's an alphabet, and it's like A to Z Halloween.
So this is from Midnight Stitching.
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
fun.
and I'm not gonna lie, I can't actually read this very well. Shadows of a Thousand Years, Rise, something. I can't read it just because the picture's a little blurry on this. But it's Tombstone Mansion from Chessie and Me. And it says tonight is Halloween at the bottom. So therefore it is a Halloween piece. There was like a fine line between Halloween and autumn. And I was having a hard time deciding where to put certain things.
Oh, it's Shadows of 1,000 Years. Rise Again. Oh, yeah, that's hard from back there.
Yeah. It just, I'm sure it'll be fine on the pattern. It's just hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's tiny. It's probably over one stitching.
Then Scattered Seed Samplers. This is I don't know if this is a reproduction. This is Night Watch 1626. This is one
this.
I kept looking at, and Mom knew I kept looking at, so she just made me buy it one day when we were out.
Because I like it too. So we'll both stitch it.
Yes.
I love their funny little faces.
I do too.
And the little owl.
And the kitty.
Yeah, 2 kitties, I think.
Okay, this one is Weep Not. I think this one is maybe not actually Halloween, but it was in the Halloween discount bin at Cecilia's, so I'm just putting it there. So Weep Not. It just says Weep Not for Me. So there you go.
Very cool. And that was from Not Forgotten Farm, who I really, really like.
Then Mom, in the hopes that I would start stitching again, bought me the full collection of Scary Apothecary because I said I liked them when we were at our LNS. And so she made it her mission to collect these while they were available for me.
And it took me a while, but I figured out that they came out in groups of 3 and they all started with the same letter.
So Bat Balm, Bitter Brew, Broomstick Fuel, then Skeleton Polish.
So they were released in groups of 3 and the group started with the same letter.
Spider Legs.
I love this one. It's so cute. Our friend Athena has done these and finished them all, and they're so cute.
Snail Slime. Oh,
I
look,
like that one
snails,
too.
guys. I think that's too easy. Cackle Lozenges.
Frog in your throat. Shriek well, it said.
Coffin Paint. Oh, I didn't turn that one the right way. And then Cauldron Cleaner.
I love Kathy's colors on these
Yes,
too.
and they're so clever and fun. I love these.
And then there was also, I was really paying attention.
Oh, she really was. There
to
was a
all
freebie.
of this stuff.
It's not the same shape though, and I think it says spells, and it just says spells and charms. I don't know if I can do that.
You can show it from way back here. I think people have it, but yeah, it says stuff on the books in there.
There you go.
And it was just fun.
I'm just like, here you go, guys. Yes. Who's new to Flosstube?
Yeah, so anyway, that was the whole set. And yes, I collected those. We even bought the last of them, I believe, at Galleria.
At Galleria, yes.
From Kathy.
From Kathy, yes. Who, I also bought my Boo Harvest jar there, and she was like, oh, the finishing stuff is over there because it's really hard to get. She's got your back at Galleria, guys.
Which we're so sad it's canceled this year.
Oh, yeah.
But we get it. But we get it.
Then next up is Madame Chantilly. This is from her series where she does those tiered things. I haven't got the other ones, and I don't think I'm going to get the other ones, but for some...
I want Christmas.
I love Halloween, guys, and I love this one. Look at it. How cute. I love the witch's shoe. I love the spider and the pumpkin, and it's just, like, so cute. I love the little witch.
She shows a close-up on the back.
Yeah, and I love that the little coffee cup says boo.
It's fun. I really want the Christmas one too. I like the great big mouth on the ghost.
And then you can see through it.
And it's a black and orange pumpkin. Just they're fun things on there.
Another hands-on design. This is also from Cecilia's. Put on the hat.
And I love all the options to do this. And it comes, because it's a little chart pack, it comes with the velveteen.
Yes. Which it doesn't say what color the velveteen. Oh,
It's
purple onion. It
yeah.
says on the pattern, like right above where the velveteen covers everything. That's ironic. I love how she does the pattern though, that on the front you can see the full thing laid out here, and you can see her adorable finishing.
Yes.
I'm gonna take a quick drink, guys.
And I would have a hard time figuring out which way I wanted to do this. Although I really like the drums.
Next up is a pattern that I know somebody in our group on Frogwords actually bought, and I actually already had this in my stash, and she showed it to us, and I was like, I know, I'm so excited to stitch that one too.
Is it the full alphabet?
It is the full alphabet. It is Witchboard from Cottage Garden. How cool is that?
Cottage Garden samplings.
Oh.
Katie likes to pet her stash.
I do.
Oh, Prairie Schooler.
Yes, it is Prairie
We
Schooler.
are to that section.
Prairie Schooler Halloween.
And they are close to us, so that's kind of fun.
So there is that one. Who's there? This is one of the small cards. And then Knock Knock. Now, guys, I need the one with the salamanders on it because it's so stinking adorable, and I haven't seen it pop up anywhere to buy. I've just seen pictures of it online. Then from, okay, what's the shop that we were at in Lawrence?
Stitch On.
Stitch On. They had some original Prairie Schooler patterns,
Like cardstock.
Cardstock. Ones that I hadn't even seen. So really excited about this. Bump in the Night.
Oh, and you'll have to creep that one down from the back.
Nope, I don't have to because they're on the front.
Oh, okay.
Off to the side.
Love
there.
those. Rattle and the bats.
Yes. So there you go.
And those ones on the back, I always love those. They're so tiny. They're like 47 by 31.
I'm so impressed by her design skills. Okay, next up is Witching Hour. Whoop! Bumped the table, guys. I'm getting too excited. Which kind of, it's an alphabet.
It has the whole thing.
Yeah. Because it kind of has like a Ouija board style to it. Oh, and look at the little cute little extras on the side. How cute. Now look at this pattern, which I swear is like almost the exact same thing, but she like reworked it. And it has a full alphabet.
Okay.
And it's called Nevermore. But look at this two like corner motifs. She changed up the colors a little bit. She definitely changed the structure. Like this is not the exact same pattern or anything, but very similar companion pieces, I guess, is maybe what you would say. And then look at the cute little extras on that one.
Which, you know, I love the crow.
Yes.
Or the raven. Whatever we want to call it.
I love that it says dead end on it.
They're so fun. This one says goodbye.
Yep.
And this one says dead end. Awesome.
Next up is Boo Moon. Boo Moon.
And does it have this one on the front? Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's that whole collection of ornaments.
It's in the middle. Okay, next up is Trick or Treat. And again, it has the two additional ones on the front there next to the main piece. How cute.
I love the little trick-or-treaters.
How cute.
I could do a bunch of these just little bitty ones. Maybe that's what I should do for Halloween month start.
I think we should just have a Halloween retreat and everybody can do a Halloween ornament exchange. All because I want to do the exchange. No other reason. No. Next is All Hallows Eve.
Are those on the front?
Nope.
Oh, they're so awesome.
I love these. Okay, so
we have to cheat these down so we don't just flash you.
There you go. I'm gonna
look
tilt.
at those.
I love that.
I love that. It says oops.
Turn. There we go. Hey, I finally got one.
And the ghost coming out of that one.
Okay, and this one should look familiar. Cats, Bats, and Witches. If you like this one, go check out our other video with our vlog from our 24 hours of stitching because we're giving away a copy of this one.
So cool.
And the final Prairie Schooler Halloween that I've managed to collect is Boo to You.
Oh, that has a cute one on the back.
Oh, and it's not there, but I don't know. I can't really show that.
You just
'cause
have to
it's
put
side.
your hand over it. There
Okay.
you go.
There you go. This is. I don't even know how much you can see.
It's a cute little cat.
That's cute. That's the face it's doing. Is.
Hee hee. Those are so fun.
Okay, now onto a couple of drawn threads. I have Full Moon. This was from the discount section at Heart's Desire.
But you just have to be there at the right time and
Oh my god, I got so many
grab
good things.
It's like Cecilia's. The day that we were there, they had just put a whole bunch of patterns in a discount bin.
I think it was right after she opened up after COVID too. So I'm sure these things normally would have been a lot more picked over, but we were there. We had our masks on and we were safe, but oh, we got good stuff from the sale section.
And please do wear your masks and wear it over your nose.
Yes.
It doesn't do any good to wear it down here.
It doesn't. Okay, next up is Welcome Halloween. I think this is one I bought actually last year when I was like thinking about maybe stitching again. This one is probably not going to get done for a while because the drawn thread intimidates me because she always includes the specialty stitches. And I may design with specialty stitches, but that does not mean that I know how to do them.
That just means her model stitcher does.
Yes. Who's writing those instructions? That lady.
Oh, I love the cat though.
It's really cool.
Oh.
I like it. And maybe that's the pattern that's going to push me over the hump and like make me not be afraid of her. Because I love her stuff. It's so beautiful.
And we would just have to pick, we would have to look at it and see what's been done.
This is one I really liked the extras on here. This is Jack-O-Lantern Junction Farm from Hands On Design. How cute. I love this one that I'm tapping. That has horrible glare. There you go. I'll glare on the big one.
The computer screen keeps going to sleep, so we keep having to.
Because I've been on here for so
play
long.
with it.
Oh my gosh, it's over an hour. And this is the second one because we had a technical difficulty. Okay, next up is Barbara Anna Designs, and it is Halloween The Moon Laughs. There you go.
And this one was the collaboration. I wanted to look at that. This is the part of the series that's a collaboration with Priscilla.
I feel like anytime it's the loopy handwriting, it's the collaboration.
Yeah, and it's Stitching with the Housewives.
Yeah.
Is their design line now.
I say loopy handwriting in the nicest way. It's pretty loopy handwriting.
That's the technical designer term there.
Barbara Anna, new designer, not new designer, but new to me designer that I like. And I'm so upset because I can't get her key thing that just came out, I think this year, the Halloween, like 3-part thing with the key.
I may have to help you find that, huh?
Yes, because I looked on Poppy Creations and pattern 1 is available and none of the other parts are available, and I'm so sad. Next up is another Barbara Anna, again in the discount section, and I was like, what?
I love that with all the pennies.
Creative Poppy. Did I say Creative Poppy before? Anyway, because she's who prints these. And then Witch Cat, which our friend
writer,
Connie over at oh my gosh,
Count Twice, Stitch Once.
Yes, I was like, counting your stitches, and I'm like, no, but it's counting. Count your stitches. She stitched this during the Show Me retreat and finished it, and it is the most adorable thing ever.
So fun.
And then this is on Mom's wish list.
I love this.
The Raven Scissor Fob Quoth the Raven. I know it's like quote, but
Quoth the Raven.
Quoth
Never.
the Raven. I still say lol in my head, so you know. Next is Hocus Pocus from Barbara Anna. I tried to keep all of the same designs from the same designers together in this bag.
You know, the hard thing is that trying to figure out where you're going to stop buying on these things, because Barbara Anna is genius.
She apparently loves Halloween too, which I appreciate. Barbara Anna. I don't know if that's your real name or not, but yeah. Next is from Homespun Elegance, Haunted Hill House.
And this one is one that you got, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. I have a few of their designs in my stash.
Yes. You have one that is mine, actually, that I think I gave up. And it's one that we keep trading back.
Katie is loving going through things because I have rescued things that she's now in love with.
Yeah. So
some of these may be examples.
Oh no, these I just bought.
Okay.
From Stitch On. Scared Silly from Birds of a Feather. Oh my gosh, I have to get closer. Look at that.
That cat is hysterical.
So I think these are things that I saw when they first came out at the old mill, and I didn't buy them at the time. And now
there were so many of them that it was hard to get everything.
And I was like, okay, so this next pattern is like the perfect example. It's one that is actually stuck in my head for a really long time. It's Remember Me, also from Birds of a Feather.
And I've seen people stitching this, and it is fabulous.
But at the time, I thought, it's really cool. I like the design. I like the colors. I'm like, oh, is it kind of morbid? And I'm like, do I want to stitch that? And now that I'm older, I'm like, well, yeah, I'll stitch that.
Because we understand that it's just kind of
fine. So, I mean, I think you just changed.
That's another great cat.
I know. So I finally found that at Stitch On, and I picked it up because it's one that I've wanted for a long time. Another one that I picked up, which is hilarious, is Halloween Fun. And I think if you look, the letters that are a different color on this spell out, oh my gosh.
I think I pointed that out to Katie when we got home.
Yeah, well, not even when we got home. It's when we were driving. And Mom's like, what does this spell out? Next is I think my one and only praiseworthy stitches, not in a Just Cross Stitch magazine, is Simple Gifts Halloween. And this is a pattern that I looked at a lot at our LNS, and I just kept not picking it up for some reason. And then we got to Heart's Desire, and now I know why I didn't pick it up. It's because something was telling me that it was on sale and needed rescued from the sale section, because look at it, it's so cute.
I love her Quaker stuff.
Yeah, I love all the little words floating through it. Ghosts, Halloween, moon, trick or treat,
bat,
eek, pumpkin. Yeah.
It's really cute.
Okay, and like I said, the Primitive Hare is a new to me designer. So I have, and Cecilia's has like the most amazing collection of their stuff. So I've been slowly building when we go to Cecilia's. So first is Witch at the Beach, which I think is hilarious.
And one of our friends stitched this recently.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Next, I have Crow's Lullaby. And this says, 1 for sorrow, 2 for luck, 3 for a wedding, 4 for death, 5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret not to be told, 8 for heaven, 9 for hell, and 10 for the devil's own cell. I don't know. The bird is kind of covering part of the pattern, so you can't read all of it. But
oh, it's backwards.
Oh,
own cell.
Okay. Then next is Witches of Salem.
Love that.
Yeah, and I read a lot of like Salem witchcraft books around Halloween. Just it always seems like somebody comes out with some cool new take on the Salem witch stuff around Halloween, and I always end up listening to it or reading it. So
really, really cool. It looks like maybe they put in a correction in it.
Oh, okay.
So that's nice.
That's
that they
really nice
that in.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, here you can add a piece of old lace or some buttons. Do not stitch the back stitch.
Huh.
It's, oh, we can't see it.
Okay. Then, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this was in the sale section because I've been eyeing this one. It was on my wish list.
I think Connie stitched this one too.
I don't know, but it's so cute. It's from Kathy Barrick, and it's Minerva. I love her hair. I love that she's a witch who's a mermaid. I love everything. So cute.
Now, I said Connie, but it could have been Melina because it's a mermaid.
Maybe. Next is a Halloween birthday, again from Kathy Barrick. Kathy Barrick has some awesome Halloween stuff. There you go. And then
Kathy Barrick has a lot of things I would like to collect for sure.
And this is one, apparently, because I bought this and Mom was like, what? Autumn on Lazy Bear Mountain. I don't know if this one technically is Halloween, but it totally gives me Halloween vibes. So it's in with my Halloween. Look at that.
With the big moon, I get that.
I'm like, okay.
Pumpkins.
Do I start this or do I start Hawk Run Hollow? Or do I just start both? Which one will I finish first? That's the real question.
This one.
It's so pretty. I love this. There you go. And finally, the last piece of stash that I'm going to admit to having collected is the Halloween issue of Just Cross Stitch from this year. And we actually, when we went to go visit Keisha, took her the second copy that we picked up for her and brought it to her since, she just had a baby. She's like not going in and, pushing people over to get her copy of the magazine. But she loves Halloween too.
Yes.
So we were like, we have to get it for Keisha.
Can you open the back of that one? Does it have everything?
I think so. Yep.
They're teeny tiny. I don't know how much you'll see.
So we pushed people over for this one. We pushed Athena out of the way. No, I'm kidding. We argued with Athena about who was going to buy the extra issue. And she was like, no, you guys buy it because you just said you were going to give it to the woman who just had a baby.
Yeah, so she let us have it. You did.
Yes.
You totally cut off this top row when you were showing. There's some great stuff in here.
My favorite is the one from the Frosted Pumpkin this year. I think it's like 46 or something like that. 44.
Okay. Well, we'll let you just show that one because that's so fun. Oh, you'll have to be creative, right? Oh, no, you can do it.
I think this is hilarious. I love it. And it'll be the first Frosted Pumpkin thing that I stitched.
It really kind of reminds me of Mosey and Me because Frank was always doing something with a monster.
I love it. A candy a day keeps the monsters away.
So fun.
It is.
There's some cute stuff in there.
There are.
So I think we have talked long enough on this extra episode.
I'm wondering if we're over 2 hours, and I'm hoping not.
Ooh.
But I feel like we have gone pretty darn quickly through my stash. I've gone through as fast as I can, and I skipped most of the fabric. I skipped all of the thread. Anything else, yeah.
And we will do another extra episode, which will be
much shorter.
Which will be
my whips.
So that'll be fun.
Yes.
So I think we're ready to sign off for tonight.
Yes.
It's time for bed.
I think we're going to be starting our